Alright, it is Friday, September 21st, 2018 at 4:01 p.m. Let's take a look at some headlines. Alright, the autumnal equinox arrives Saturday. Soon it will feel more like fall too. Summer has had a hard time letting go this September in the DC region and many parts of the country. Relentless humidity has kept us sweating for weeks, and signs of fall have been few. But if you're ready to don your favorite sweater with a mug of hot apple cider in hand, time is on your side. The autumnal equinox arrives Saturday at 9:54 p.m. Eastern, and that means cooler weather is all but inevitable. The fall equinox, traditionally considered the first day of fall, happens every year around September 22nd or the 23rd. It's the exact moment when the sun appears directly above Earth's equator, bathing our entire planet in a roughly equal amounts of daylight and darkness. After the equinox, the sun's direct rays shift into the southern hemisphere, where the winter is ending and spring is now getting started. Here in the northern hemisphere, we'll see daylight continue to dwindle for another 3 months until we reach the winter solstice in December 21st. So, fall is right around the corner. Alright, next. Lake Victoria Tanzania Ferry disaster. Divers hunt for survivors. At least 136 people have died after a ferry carrying hundreds of people capsized on Lake Victoria, Tanzania, officials say. Many are missing, and it is feared that more than 200 people in total may have drowned. Rescue efforts resumed on Friday after being halted overnight. The MV Nyerere ferry overturned near Ukara Island on its way from Bugorora. It is thought the overloaded vessel tipped over when crowds on board moved to one side as it docked. Rescue operations on Africa's biggest lake have involved police and army divers, as well as small private boats and local fishermen. The BBC Abukar Fumar in Tanzania says fear has gripped residents of the Mwanza region as they wait to hear the fate of their relatives who traveled on the MV Nier on Thursday. I received a call telling me that I have lost my aunt, my father, and my younger brother, says Edita Josephat Magesa, a local resident. We are really saddened and urge the government to provide a new ferry because the old one was small and the population is big. Our reporter said the ferry engines were recently replaced, and local MP Joseph Mkundi complained about the previous ones. How did this happen? Local media say the ferry has a capacity of 100 people, but officials say the vessel was carrying more than 400 passengers when it capsized. It operates on a busy route crossing 8 times a day between the islands of Ukara and Ukurere, which are close to Tanzania's second largest city of Mwanza. So a ferry that was supposed to carry 100 people was carrying 400 and it tipped over. That is so sad that so many people lost their lives there. Alright. Flea tick pills can cause nerve reactions in pets, FDA warns. Labels on the products need to lay out more clearly how to use them safely, the FDA says. Pills or chews that protect dogs and cats against fleas can cause neurological problems such as stumbling or seizures, and pet owners need more warning, the Food and Drug Administration said Thursday. The FDA issued an alert to owners and veterinarians and said it was requiring clearer labels on the products. The flea pills and chews all contain a pesticide called isoxazoline, the FDA says. They included products sold under the brand names Braveco, NexGard, and Simparica. So for those people who have dogs or pets and they give them flea pills, remember that the brand names Braveco, NexGard, and Simparica are the ones that could cause seizure in your pets. Alright, guys. Be aware for your pets. You don't want to give your animals seizures just because you're not paying attention to the news and things like this. Alright, next. Small earthquake shakes southern New Hampshire. A small earthquake shook southern New Hampshire on Friday morning, according to Weston Observatory. The earthquake was recorded at 9:54 a.m. The quake was centered at 6 kilometers northeast of Nashua. Preliminary data shows a magnitude 1.7 earthquake. Chatter on social media suggests residents in Manchester and Windham, among other communities, felt shaking around the time the earthquake was recorded. You don't usually get earthquakes in the northeast, but a small 1.7 earthquake happened there. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Please stay safe. Don't give your pets those brands of flea pills. And God bless. You guys have a good one.